A shed update, and ladies and gentlemen, I am adding a couple of built-up models that yours truly, have built up. First is the Franklin, which I built it as the Mako. I don't really add too many built-up models in here. Most of the time they get sold, or I have been known to reuse kits. You know, it's already built. If you need to go and change the name, pop the name off, put a new name on, you got a different ship. You know, it's just easy like that. And I've even sold built-ups that way. But anyway, gorgeous kit. I got to figure out, I may take it off the stand and wrap it up and try to get it saved that way instead of having it you know, on the stand. Next one's the Defiant, which I made the Orca, sticking with the fish names, especially World War II sub, you know, fish names on there. But anyway, that's a gorgeous kit. I mean, it's small. Do love the big one as much as, you know, people don't despise the bigger one. But the little one's, I think, a very fun kit. I call it a weekend build. It's just really nice kit. But anyway, adding that, and I'll probably leave it built up and stick it off to the side. I do occasionally keep built up kits. This Stormtrooper junked them, which I'm probably going to end up building another one soon. I really enjoyed doing that. And of course, the publication Scarlet Viper, which, you know, in there, and then of course the Rescue Raptor, because I have yet to see anyone paint one like that. But anyway, a quick shed update. First up, went to a garage sale, and I found me a Dino Egg, and I classify these as models. Not really. Come on, here, let me try to get that open. It's one of those that you try to you know, it's a model, but it's kind of a toy in a way, but not really. That's on there. Good, there we go. It's one of those, I call it kind of like a toy model kit. I mean, you have to assemble it and everything, but anyway, it's pretty decent if you want the dino bones. But the egg was what I thought was different. It's kind of oblong, and I do have some Dino Eggs, and I classify them as model kits because you do have to assemble them. And I do have Dino kits, and I wanted the bones because they, you know, if you had the correct Dino kit to go with the bones, I thought that'd make a pretty cool little diorama, you know, have the bones and the you know, dinosaur next to it. Or you could do a you know, museum type, you know. But anyway, I thought it was unique, and it's just one of those little things that you don't get to see you know, too often. Dinosaur eggs. So we're adding a I like to call it Jurassic Park egg to the art. Solo speeder. If you got a Target, they basically went through their clearance and marked everything down. You can get these for a song. This was the only one left. I skipped a week on Target when they did the markdowns, and that was the only one left, which is about the only one I really wanted again. This one's still sealed and everything because we do have the whole set, which only came out of 3 kits: the Falcon, the Speeder, and the Imperial one, which I'd like to have another Imperial one to go with that. But I do now have Han Speeder, which I have 2, which, you know, this is the way we like to work around here inside the art. But anyway, hopefully I'll find some more and get 2 each of the rest of the kits. Of course, you know, Revell does exist. That's the Revell Germany one, so, you know, of course, that license will probably stay on, and, you know, they'll probably rebox it and put in something else. But anyway, Han Speeder, I like the kit. I know some people don't, you know, really care because it's, you know, it's a different scale. You know, it's close to 1/24, so it's believable to me. But anyway, I like it. I think it's opens up for so many possibilities. I'd like to get the UK one or the Germany one, because I believe the figure is painted, and I'd like to have that one to go with the set. But anyway, that's just me. So we're adding another Han Speeder to the art. Last but not least, I went to I want to say an estate sale, and I walked in and got it. Had a 32 Ford 1/8 scale. I was like, I'll buy this. It was really cheap too. Box is shot. I haven't opened it yet. I mean, they taped the hell out of it. It's taped all the way around. I'm pretty sure it's all there for if you saw the place. But anyway, box is shot. But anyway, I don't have a lot of 1/8 scale vehicles. I had basically 16th, about really. I do have 1/9, and I'll show everyone that in a minute. But anyway, this I think came out in '67. and then it came out in this is a 70s box since it's got the old monogram logo. But anyway, it's one of those kits because they're high dollar, but I wanted them, and if I do find them, I try to pick one up, and I do have one because I do have a lot of 1/8 scale figures, so I figure 1/8 scale figures go well with the 32 Ford. But anyway, box is shot. I've said that multiple times, but just one of those kits you just don't see very often. So I got to go upstairs here. We got to go find out where to put it. Now, 1/8 scale, I don't really have much up here in 1/8. I have 1/9, which we'll say is close enough. A couple of motorcycles, you know, a German figure, the Kettenkrad over there, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna probably try to shove down some airplanes, put the 1/8 scale car there, because that's pretty much my 1/8 scale stuff I got. I don't have too much 1/8 scale or bigger cars over here on the car section. 16th is probably the biggest, and they're scattered throughout and shoved in there if I ain't mistaken. But most everything is you know, 24th, 25th scale, so we are good to go on that. But anyway, I gotta find room to put the 32 Ford in. But anyway, other than that, that's what I've got going on today. We are adding some new built-up models, which I want to try to find a good home for them, or try to get them at least stored away properly. Add another Hans speeder, adding a Dino Egg, and we're adding a monogram, a classic monogram 1/8 32 Ford. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.